Noel. I have a dream about her, she rings my bell. I got gym class in heaven, now I roll how she rocks. In Keds and tube socks.
I don't know the words.
But she doesn't know who I am. And she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby.
Oh, welcome to
How do you not
Boicast.
know the fucking words? Dude, oh my god. Shit, oh fuck,
I like that as an
God.
intro.
That's an intro. Yeah, fuck, that'll work. That'll work. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast.
I hope that's a good start to your year.
I hope it is, yes. As you can see, the band is coming along well.
Oh,
We're very
getting
close. Dude, actually, how close are we to the band right now, dude? How's your music lessons going
We're
on?
still far. I mean, I haven't started my streams yet because I wanted to start doing Rocksmith streams. I've played Rocksmith a little bit. I've learned one song, so we're getting there. I still just need to learn all the techniques and stuff. Like, I'm still rusty as fuck on guitar.
But that one song is Through the Fire and the Flames.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like, look at him going crazy, like.
I was playing it on I was doing screen shares with Joe, and he was watching me play it, and I went, "You're watching this." I went on Dragon Force, put the difficulty on max. Oh my god, it is impossible. Like, I don't even know how people do it who've played guitar for years. It's so hard.
So wait, if like, so the things that like with Rocksmith, right? Like, isn't there only like really one difficulty when you're like learning this stuff, right? Because
No,
like,
it's got like it has a dynamic difficulty. It's what they call it.
Oh, fact.
So if you've never played a song before, it starts you off with like a note every time. So it's like, it'll start you with one note. Like, say if the song's got like a chord that's playing, it'll start you with one note from that chord to play along with. And then if you hit all them, the next section, it'll add like another note of that chord. And then eventually, once you hit it all, it'll get to a point where it's making you play the actual chord, and it progresses you up. And it's really fucking cool. Like, in one night, I learned, what was it, Girls and Boys by Good Charlotte.
Oh,
girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. I actually know that on guitar.
That's a song that, like, I definitely do not know the lyrics for, but I know that song.
Educated, shopping sprees. I don't know the words even. These are a few of my favorite things. There's that one. It's a good song.
It is a good song.
So yeah, I know that on guitar now.
Good Charlotte. What else songs did they do?
The River, Lifestyle, Rich and Famous. That might be the one you'll know.
Like, give me the tune. Give me the tune of that.
Lifestyles of the rich and the famous. They're always complaining. Always complaining.
Are they
Such
the dudes who also did like Of course, when I'm just about to sing it, I instantly forget the lyrics.
I do that
it's
all
like,
the time.
Oh, I hate it so much. It's always the time. It's like I can't even think of the tune now as well. It's like, that's Stacy's mom.
Oh no,
that's not the song that I wanted
Puddle
to
of Mud,
sing, but
I believe. Is that Puddle of Mud? No, that's Fountains of Wayne.
No.
That's Fountain of Wayne, sorry.
Is it Fountain of Wayne?
Yeah, Stacy's mum's Fountain of Wayne, I believe.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, Stacy's mom is by Fountains of
He's
Wayne.
got it going on. She's all I want, and I waited for so long.
This is a
Stacey,
singing episode.
It is, dude. It's the musical episode, dude. I told you it was gonna happen.
I'm glad we started. It's woke us up a bit because we were like starting this like, oh, it's gonna be hard. We're not.
Dude.
We're both very tired, and I was like, you know what we do? We sing our troubles away.
Dude, we got.
It worked quite
literally,
well.
the podcast literally started. It was just, let's just sing. And I was just like, you know, that is all that I want to do right now.
Well, because it was in an attempt to try and sync the podcast a bit more. Because if anybody listening has listened to the
don't tell them, but they'll start figuring that shit out.
No, they've obviously heard it because I've listened to the podcast, and every time we sing, we're completely out of sync with each other, and it sounds awful.
Discord is like hell.
Yeah.
Like when you're trying to record stuff on we record on like Adobe Audition. But then you like when you're talking on Discord and things like that, it's got a slight delay. So every time we sync it up with our clap syncs, the clap syncs are perfectly fine, but then it's just like a nanosecond, and we're never in fucking sync when we're saying it.
Because when I clap, there's actually been like about half a second between when Blair claps. So it to us, it sounds perfectly fine. We sound perfectly in sync. But then when it comes to editing, there's that delay from Discord that makes it out of sync. So we're trying to find ways to fix that, which I come up with. Instead of a clap sync, we both sing. That way we line up our singing at the beginning. The rest of it will be in sync if we do sing again, like we have multiple times this podcast. So
dude.
hopefully
this is gonna turn into the Singy Boy podcast.
Hopefully
dude.
it doesn't sound completely out of sync every single time we sing.
We're gonna drop the cast at the end of Boicast, and it's gonna be called the Boy Sing. That's
no,
the Boy Sing cast. Dude.
Aren't we a K-pop group? Boys
We are,
on
dude.
internet.
Boys on internet, dude. It's like you know when you load up Osu and it's just like us. I kind of
Welcome
want that
to
guy to
us.
just be like boys on internet.
B-O-I.
B-O-I.
We need to start, like, that should be some of our band's cover songs. We do some, like, BTS, man. No, not today.
No,
Dong
not
ching
today.
dong.
Dude, you've already seen my video, dude. You know I do. That is a terrible idea.
No, but you make such a great hype, man. Hey!
Hey!
Don't you bug me? I don't know the lyrics. I don't speak Korean. But, oh my god, I love that song so
No,
much.
not today. Actually, speaking of the BTS boys, like I've never really listened to any of their songs, like, at all. Are you
Really?
a BTS fan? Yeah.
I know them because of Osu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had Not Today on Osu, and I played it as a joke because I expected it to be like just classic K-pop and like proper pop Korean music, and then it came on. It was like this sort of like trap K-pop, and I'm like, this is actually really good.
Dude,
I was digging it.
that's the thing, because I don't really listen to much K-pop.
Nah, anyway.
I don't really think I listen to any K-pop. Really, I'm more of a J-pop fan. You know, I like the Japanese pop. That's because of course.
You're a
If
fucking
anybody
weeb.
hasn't noticed yet. Whoa, excuse me, sir. We like to be called the Walla Weeaboo. Thank you very much.
Wallaweeaboo.
like to use our fault.
Wow. Wow,
Walla Weeaboo. Put me in Smash.
He's never going in Smash. He's not allowed.
Oh, dude, I still can't think of that song, dude. It's like 1985.
Oh, that's Bowling for Soup.
Is it Bowling for Soup?
Yeah.
Dude, what are the rest of the lyrics?
1985.
Dude,
And Springsteen,
that's-
Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was
Nirvana.
U2, and Blondie,
And Bo-
and music still
Bo-
on MTV. You can't even keep up.
And music's still on MTV. Beep, beep,
Two kids
beep,
in
beep,
high
beep.
school, they tell her that
Tell you
she's
that
so cool.
so cool, but she's still preoccupied.
Preoccupied. Dun, dun.
1985.
I fucking love that song.
Dude, that song, I'm addicted to that song, but every time I try and tell people about it, I fucking forget the lyrics. I'm just
Yeah.
like, it goes a bit like.
Well, I'm a proper pop punk, like old school boy. Not old school because it's like me growing up like 2000s, like late 90s, early 2000s, like pop punk. Like you got Good Charlotte, you got Bowling for Soup, you've got what else is it? What's Yellow Card with Ocean Avenue?
Yeah.
That shit is so good.
Yeah, dude, why do I can't remember this? You jumped on Crazy Taxi and it was just like, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're on about. That
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to find it. Sorry. Crazy.
Oh, dude,
Taxi
fucking.
OST.
It wasn't Oasis.
Was it
No, it wasn't
Offspring?
Oasis. Oh, it was The Offspring. It was totally The Offspring.
All I want.
Oh. Dude, also the Linkin Park were pretty good. They weren't really pop punk. They were more like
Oh, I know that song. Sorry, what were you saying?
sad boy hours, but like.
What did you say? Sorry, I had Offspring blaring in my ears. 'cause
Oh,
I was like,
right.
what the
No,
fuck is
I
that?
was just saying like Linkin Park, like
Oh,
back then as well.
I love Linkin
dude.
Park. That
I
shit was
really
so
do love
good.
Linkin Park. I have to admit. Oh, like I'm a relatively positive person, but like when I listen to their songs, I'm pretty positive, but like the songs are just so fucking sad.
They hit you, don't they? They know,
They
like
do,
they
yeah.
knew how to hit you and be like, Oh wow.
Dude, when you pop off and they're just like, don't want to be an American idiot.
That's Green Day.
I'm just like, oh.
Green Day.
Oh, wait, yeah, that is Green Day. Sorry, no, Linkin Park is like, don't
One
look
thing.
down below. Watch the time go right out the
Yeah.
window. You didn't even know you wasted it all.
You skipped like
Watch
half.
your fall. There we go, Linkin
Kept
Park.
everything inside, but even though what tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time.
the time they're trying. I like the way I like the way we both like tried there. But
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
be 100%. We didn't fucking get the lyrics right.
Yeah, they're the lyrics.
Well, we'll eventually be eventually. Well, at least I didn't get them.
I
right.
got the lyrics right. I know the lyrics. It's
Dude, I'm
wait,
just-
I've lost it now. Hang on.
Will eventually be a memory of the time I got
Yeah.
so far.
Will eventually be a memory of a time that I tried so hard and got so far.
In the end.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, what's some good songs again from back that time? Cause oh fuck, there was one boy. Like I think the song was called like Red Flag or something.
Oh, that's my favorite band, Billy Talent.
Is it Billy Talent?
Yeah.
Oh, how
Red
did
Flag.
it go again? I just
Cast at the crutch that kills the pain. The red flag women
That's the
never
red
meant the
flag
same.
never
The
seen.
kids at tomorrow
Because
don't
tomorrow
need today, but they live
when
in the
in the
sins.
sins of yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's a
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
pretty good band.
Oh, they never seen us act like this.
Dude,
Only hope is our minds
oh,
up, kids.
there's another one. Why? Oh god. On the music podcast, I can't remember any of the songs I listened to.
You've got me here to save you. Everything you've said, I've been like, Blair, it's this.
All right, dude, well, dude, it's a song, and he's just like, fucking, I hate myself, dude. I hate it. This is the problem with having like a low memory. Scott can like actually just can help me out with this. Well, like, cause
I'm the music
we
boy.
talk one day, right? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
the next day,
Oh yeah, you completely forget we had a conversation.
I completely forget we've had a conversation, and it happens too often. It's starting to become a problem.
You've got your mind on like you're a busy boy, so your mind is all over the place. That you forget half the stuff you've done, and then you're like, oh wait, what?
That listen, I may be a busy boy, and I may be an overworky boy, but if there's one thing I can't I'm not allowed to forget, it's music lyrics, dude. It's not allowed.
Oh yeah,
Dude, fuck it.
that always
especially
has space in your
punk and
brain.
like, it's got it right. Why have I forgotten it? Dude, I think the tune goes. Muse, there we go. Uprising Muse,
okay,
there we
yeah,
go.
I was like, what the fuck? That was just free like notes. Like,
They will not degrade
I don't know the
us.
lyrics to it. I wasn't huge on Muse. I know that song though, because it was
Yeah, I
on the
like
Guitar
Muse.
Heroes.
Oh, 3 Days Grace is pretty good as well, actually. I liked 3 Days Grace.
Oh wait, what's
They were
the
a bit
song
more
by
like
them?
heavy for me when I was younger. Like I'm into the heavy stuff now.
There was
Oh,
a song by them I've been listening to a lot of recently, and it's doing my head in.
Oh my god, you've caught my memory loss.
We were singing it. We were singing it on a karaoke on VR chat the other week. The animal I have become.
Oh
The
yeah,
animal
we
I have
were.
become. Don't you believe it's not the real me?
Don't know about this animal I have become. Oh, dude, I shouldn't be singing when I'm this tired, but like,
dude.
holy shit, dude, this is a singing podcast.
Yeah, this is the music podcast. This episode, we're just
Oh, shit, what's it? Oh, let me get my phone, dude. I had like, I don't know if I should be saying this on stream, but there is the potential that I'm like, well, you see the potential. You see, I've wanted to make music for a very long time, right?
oh yeah.
Right, and I've always wanted to go down the Blairlex route. 'Cause I love my singing and stuff, and I've been, dude, actually, oh Jesus Christ, oh God, I opened the disk drive of my computer. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I've already come off. I've already come up with my first album name, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be called Knock-Off Game Boy.
Okay.
Right, dude. No,
I like it.
I like it as well, dude. It's game BOI. You know, we don't want to get Nintendo involved. You know, BOI, right?
Game boys on internet.
I get sued by like our own parent company, which is
I'll sue you.
oh
you,
fuck.
You didn't include me in the album. Sued.
Fuck. It's like our parent company's called Dads on the Internet. Oh, dude, but right. The first song that I'm going to make, I'm actually almost writing a couple of lyrics, right? It's going to be called Kill Your Hero, right?
Right?
That's all I've got so far.
Is that all? Okay.
No, I've got the lyrics down, but I'm actually kind of proud of these, so I don't know if I should say them on stream.
Maybe save it and make it a surprise
I'm going to make it
when we
a
drop
surprise,
that
dude.
album.
Dude, what? Oh, dude, knock off Game Boy, dude. You're coming to a theater.
That's actually I like that.
Right? Right? I was
not bad.
thinking about it.
I can see the artwork and everything. Like,
Dude,
yeah.
the artwork is okay. So the reason why I got this name is because of Soldier Boy, right?
we need to put a song on that album that just parodies Soldier Boy. Like, crank that. I don't know, like something along like. Prank that. It's just a song about pranks. I don't know.
Soldier Boy, I bring that hoe. Watch me crack it, watch me roll. Watch me crack that Soldier Boy. That's Superman. That hoe. Watch me you.
Crack that
Soldier Boy, I scam him.
See, we keep bringing it back to music, man. What's going on?
Dude, I don't know. It's the music episode, dude. I'm having a great time. I love music, dude.
Boys.
Dude, the boys in the internet, dude. That's gonna be my That's gonna be my album when it comes out. I
Featuring
don't
me?
know how, dude. Featuring you, dude. Of
Hell
course, dude. You're gonna be kill your heroes. You're gonna be the hero on that one, which I kill.
Oh, dude, if we make music videos, I am down.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was thinking about it, like so much of like kill your hero, right? It's literally gonna be in the perspective of I'm the final boss, right?
Right.
But I'm never gonna be able to kill the hero. So the idea is that I'm gonna try and get somebody else to kill the hero for me.
Oh shit. That could be Joe.
Yeah, that could be Joe. Dude, this story album, dude, it's coming out. If
Oh my
anybody
God.
fucking knows how to do music, if you can teach me how to make music, I would be really appreciated about that.
Because one of my like dreams that I haven't really pursued much. It was just one of those like dreams that you have that'd be like, oh, that'd be cool to do, but it's not like you're not super set on it because you've got other stuff you're set on. It is to make like a comedy rock band. You know, like, along the lines of like Tenacious D style, but like
Starbomb and stuff.
Kind of, but they're not rock, are they? They're more like sort of
They're
like
super poppy. Actually, when I think
yeah,
about it.
I'd say they are rock, but they're not like heavy. If you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say like I want to do metal, but I want it to be more like pop punky, like upbeat rock, but like still heavy in a sense. Like that band I showed you, Settle Your Scores.
Oh, Sell Your Scores. Yeah, I
That
can
band,
see
like that level of heavy. I love that shit. It's so good.
I could get down with that. Actually, that would be really fun. That'd be
If
really,
anyone
really fun.
listening is into like heavier music, like heavier rock and stuff, I recommend Settle Your Scores. It's a band I have been obsessed with for months.
Oh, dude, I thought you were gonna beg for knowledge. Then I was like I did. I was
Knowledge?
just like, oh, dude, he's gonna beg for knowledge too.
Boy.
And now I don't feel so bad. And you did not.
Boy.
You've left me in the dust.
We get our knowledge from Skillshare. Subscribe to
Well,
Skillshare today.
no, we don't have them yet. No, we don't have a sponsor yet, dude. This podcast is
maybe one
completely
day.
paid for out of our own pockets.
It really is. For now, if there's any sponsors, if anybody knows anyone that wants to sponsor us, you get a section on the podcast.
This is the section where you would get your sponsorship.
Like right now, I'd lead into, hey, my underwear is itchy. I should have me undies.
If there is a company called Me Undies, right?
There
now,
is.
Wait, is there?
That's what I was referencing.
Is there a company called Me Undies?
Yeah, and they make some of the softest underwear in the world, according to like the podcasts I listen to.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
they're like a sort of subscription-based underwear service, I believe. I think they're subscription-based.
Actually,
I think...
like speaking of like subscription based, there's a lot of subscription based services now with like underwear, like men's Dollar Shaving Club, you know, things like that. Like,
Are you trying to be like men's £1 shave club? Like trying to avoid actual titles.
I maybe.
Oh, it's
I don't-
£1 shave club.
Dude,
Yep.
I don't know. We have the potential. We have the potential. Who knows what could happen right now? The meal deal section at Domino's Pizza.
Oh, sponsored by Papa John's. Get your pizza. Use coupon code BOY on checkout.
Actually, what would our coupon code? What would our like coupon code be called?
It'd probably be Boicast, wouldn't it?
Would
Or
it
just
be
BOI.
Boicast? Boy?
BOI or B0I. I don't know. Or just Boicast, I guess.
Oh,
So it'd
dude,
be
we
like
could...
meundies.com/Boicast.
Boycast.
Speaking of, hang on. I actually submitted our podcast to a new website.
Oh yes, I saw that on earlier today. Like I was gonna reply to it, but then like I saw all the chats and I was just like, I'm too late.
We're still not on Acast. Weird.
We're not on Acast yet.
Yeah,
but we'll
because
still be on Acast.
Joe was saying he wanted us on Acast because that's what he listens to podcasts on. I was like,
Mm.
you know what? Fuck it. It's another platform
Oh, yeah,
for us to
exactly.
stick it on.
We can put it everywhere.
I went on Acast and you go to the submit bit and I
Mm-hmm.
submitted it. All it asks for is the feed,
Yeah.
a URL, and that's it.
Mhm.
And then it says, we'll be in touch. I'm like,
Ah.
I didn't give you anything for you to contact me with.
Ah.
They didn't
you
ask
know?
for an email. You don't log in. You just submit it and then wait. And I'm like,
Really?
What? I'll look into it more when we're not recording because I don't want to be in the
Dude, they're just
background
gonna
typing away trying to
arrive,
figure
like-
this shit out.
They're gonna arrive at our house and just be like, "Okay, guys, so we've reviewed your podcast," and we're just like, "How did you find us? Where did you find?
It doesn't matter.
How did you
Shut
know?"
No, shh. We've reviewed your podcast. We're big fans. We're going to
We're
give you
big
all
fans.
all the sponsors.
Listen, we don't want the podcast. We just want Captain Woke.
we just want the license for Captain Woke and Lieutenant Sleep. That's all we want.
We heard that you guys know the Lanky Lads. Oh,
They've
dude,
been
Lanky
off the
Lads, come
radar
on the
for years.
podcast. Defend
Oh, I
yourself.
hope to get them on. I hope to get them on someday.
Dude, hopefully we'll get the Lanky Lads on.
that'd be
Dude.
great.
I've been sending those guys some fan letters for ages. I've heard that they've been reading them.
They haven't said anything to me. I'm not gonna.
It's that's
I'm
all
not
right,
gonna
dude.
jump in on this.
I'm gonna start to feel a bit upset now. Actually, to be honest, that's a lot of letters.
Well, they've gone off the radar. They haven't uploaded in a year.
Oh,
Fucking hell, it's been a year.
whoa, dude, are they like? I'd like to imagine that the Lanky Lads are just like hanging out in the Amazon jungle, just like.
Probably. That seems like something they'd go and just wander off and do for a weekend. And
Wait,
then
is
be stuck
it?
there for life. Yeah. I don't know. Lanky lads are strange, man. You know.
I guess so, dude. Like, you know. So yeah, dude. Like the Lanky Lads, come on the podcast.
I don't know. Yeah.
dude.
Calling you out. Get on here. Defend
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh, but dude, actually, speaking of, right, the
Mhm.
new season of anime has basically started.
Whoa! Is that a
Have you-
segue?
Whoa! How did you know, dude? How did you know that was a sneaky segue that we were going to
Oh.
switch on to like talk about anime that we usually talk about once per stream?
I just felt like doing what you do.
What?
Every time I try and do a smooth segue, you're like, "What are we talking about this now?" It's
Oh,
like,
dude, I don't know what
yeah.
you're talking about, dude. I've no idea. I've never done that ever in any podcast. Like never at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
anime, Blair. What's going on?
Whoa, is that a segue?
Fucking just talk.
So yeah, dude. And just speaking of, I've only watched one new show this season. I need to get on my level. I've been working so hard that I haven't been able to keep up with my weeb cred. But
Damn, son.
it's an anime that I've read the manga for. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and it's called Shield Hero. Or it's called like it's got a full name. But I know it is Shield Hero.
Alright.
Actually, hold on. Is it right there? I can look things up on my cellular phone. I can go to the front page of Crunchyroll.
Is that an ad?
No, not yet.
Crunchyroll
Dude.
sponsor us.
The Rising of the Shield Hero. And dude, this like the manga's fucked up, but the anime is fucked up as well, right? Do you like kind of edgy shows?
It depends how edgy.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two edge situations, right? So you've got you've got Goblin Slayer, which is just okay,
That's
like
in
super
your face
edge,
isn't it? Yeah.
right? Yeah, you got super in your face edge, right? And then you've got like Naruto edge, where it's just kind of like ish, you know?
Childhood
Then it's
edge.
like yeah, it's like in the middle of those two, right?
Edgy enough for kids.
Right, like there's some adult themes and stuff like that, but
Mm.
it's like generally a good show. I've been reading the manga for a long time, so I was quite scared about how they were gonna like
Adapted.
adapt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because basically the Rising of the Shield Hero, right? It's an isekai, and I should be like fucking done with this genre, but each
Is
season
that
I
the
keep
genre-
coming back.
Is that the genre of a guy gets teleported into a world?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
just like,
Like
yo,
ReZero,
yeah,
Sword Art Online. Yeah.
yeah, like it more in the line of Sword Art Online.
Right, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
because like it's not like you get transported to another world. It's you get transported to another world, which is also a game.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's kind of it's
true
one of
isekai.
those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh god. All right.
So, right, I thought
Oh.
like I was done with isekai.
I
'cause
think
I've been,
Giguk talked about this anime. Go on. Yeah.
has he? Has Kiko
I
Coco?
think he has.
Dude,
Well,
it's-
because he did a best of 2018 video.
oh, he hasn't talked about this one yet. I've seen that one.
Has it? Oh, is that a different one? Okay, go on.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah.
on.
So, right, this is this season, right? This is the January
Oh,
season. right?
shit, dog.
Dude,
That means
the-
I can keep up with it. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'll have somebody to talk to anime about, dude. It's gonna be great, dude. You're gonna have the whole thing. Wait, actually, have you finished what? No, have you finished Gridman? Sorry, I don't
No, I
know
didn't-
why
I
I
didn't
wanted
end
to
up
say
watching
something
it.
else there.
I didn't end up finishing it off when I said I was going to go watch it. I ended up playing Fortnite. Listen, I was in work, and it's the only game I can play on Switch that I can't complete, so it's a time waster, okay? I got 5 wins in a row. I'm out.
Listen, Scottscy, we're ending the podcast here. This is
Can't be doing-
the first episode I asked you to watch, like fucking Gridman.
Well, I've watched 2 episodes of it.
Well, you got fucking. Oh, I can't
I've
talk
watched-
about 2 episodes.
At
with
least
you.
I've watched 2 episodes.
No,
I want to know
that's
more about
not
this
allowed.
isekai.
You
Tell
didn't
me
even
more
do-
about...
Oh, you didn't even do the 3 episode rule, dude. I'm
Because I
so
fell asleep.
mad. Right, but anyway, back to the Rising of the Shield Hero, dude. Let's try not to get off topic with
Yeah.
the sins that you have committed.
Blairlex.
Right. So the Rising of the Shield Hero, it's an isekai. And isekais are just it's a genre which I always say after every time I finished an isekai, I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I don't
Yeah.
want to watch
Yeah.
any more isekai. But last season it was Slime Boy, right? The season before
God,
that,
yeah.
I think it was like yeah, the season before that was actually like a really, really bad isekai. It was like
I was going to say, I heard that season was awful.
there was good shows in it, but it wasn't great. There was
Yeah.
the isekai with like I'm transported into another world with my phone or something. And I watched the entire thing and I really wish I didn't because it wasn't good. But anyway, the Rising of the Shield Hero. So basically, you got your boy, right? And he's like an otaku neat, but he's in college. Ooh.
Ooh.
They change it up a bit.
Okay, I'm already digging that.
Right,
Well.
and he goes to the library, and he's all just like, "Ooh, I found a shiny book." And inside this shiny book, he's all just like, "Whoa, dude, there's pages missing." And then he gets like sucked into the page, and he's just like, "Whoa!" Right? And then he gets to another world, and then he's hanging out with all his boys. Right? There's 4 other boys with him. Right? Like,
Right.
actually, it's a thing, right? Because this all happens in the first episode, but the first episode is 40 minutes long. They gave you an
Oh, it's
extra
one of
long
them.
episode. They did a
Yeah.
ReZero, right?
Sword Art
They did
Online did
reason.
that as well recently with the new
did
season.
they?
But
I'm
it was
really liking
awful
that
and I
trend. I
couldn't-
hope it stays like going.
I do like 40 minutes first episode. It gives it
I
so much
do.
more time to like decide whether you want to finish it or not.
Right, you like
It gives you a chance to learn the characters, learn the world, and to see if you want to invest in the rest of the episodes. Whereas, because that's what Sword Art Online Alicization did, or whatever it's called. I watched the first 40 minutes and I was like, this is shit.
Oh, dude, I've heard from so many people that one's good, but
But the first episode is garbage.
oh, dude, we see, I've probably told you this before, but I haven't said it on the I keep saying the stream, but the podcast. I'm reading Sword Art Online Progressive, the manga.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like a reimagining of the first like Sword Art Online arc, and it follows Asuna. And it doesn't follow Kirito at all. Like Kirito's just kind of around and he does his own thing.
He can piss off the flat
here's
board of a
the
character.
thing, like in progressive, like I don't even know if it's progressive anymore. I hope it's progressive. But in the Sword Art Online, the manga, the cool one,
mango,
right? It follows Asuna, and Asuna's kind of like, she's a bit of an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
In this one, she's a bit of an asshole. Like she's which I like quite a bit. 'Cause, like when you're transported into another world, and you want to get the fuck home, you're kind of a bit fucking stressed.
Well, she was a bitch at the beginning, wasn't she? Even in the anime.
But she was a tsundere.
When she was when she was part of the Red Army, she was still a bit of like a bitch. Like it wasn't as bitchy as she could have been, but she was. She wasn't like I'm the best. I'm the whatever my name is, the swordsman. I can't remember. I don't give a shit about Sao.
But anyway, so basically in Sword Art Online Progressive, Kirito is a cool character. He's actually well written in that one. He's actually kind of like the ReZero character in that one, which is a bit weird. Kind of just he's just kind of like an actual character kind of thing. Like you can't really put your face on him because he's like he says stuff, but he doesn't.
He actually has
stuff.
A character now. He's not just a hollow shell for you to pretend to be.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like you just can't like he's not the black-haired protagonist where you're just like that's fucking me. I am Naruto.
I am the next
Hokage. Oh yeah, but anyway, Shield Hero, right? So you get 4 boys, and they all like it has all these game mechanics and things like that. But I won't get into too much details about like what actually happens. But the main character is all just like, wow, I'm in like a new world, and I'm like super stoked about being in this like cool world, and I'm being shown around the place, and it's awesome. But everyone's treating me really weird because I have a shield on my arm, and everyone else has like a sword or a shield, a sword or like a spear or something. And basically in the first episode, he straight up like gets betrayed. Like, and that's all that I will really say on it. But they did a good job. They did a good job at like getting the first episode, like people interested, because it's a relatively dark show. But it's dark in the sense of like, you know, when you have an edgy main character, like he's
dark?
edgy. Like you know why he's edgy in the first episode, and it's like fuck.
Is
Wow.
it Tokyo Ghoul dark? Or
you see, I wouldn't consider Tokyo Ghoul too dark.
Well, it's just very edgy, innit? That's what I mean.
Yeah, like
Tokyo Ghoul is very edgy.
It's hard to explain. Like it's like,
so it's more dark than edgy. You mean?
Yeah, kind of. You know, I don't know why, but every time when it comes to a point where like the main characters are kind of like monsters and shit, that makes it less dark for me, right? If it was like humans eating other humans, I'd be just like, that's the edgiest show on the planet, right? But it's like, since they're ghouls, I'm just like, yeah, that seems like something a ghoul would do.
Yeah, it's just
it's
what you
like
expect from a monster, isn't it? It's like
right. Like, with this show though, it's like they're all humans, and you're just like, oh,
weird.
It's very like so far the first episode. I hope they adapt it well because the manga's good. The manga's good. It is an isekai though, so it's hard to recommend to people. I'm trapped in the never-ending loop of watching an isekai every season. So, like, true, but
you've got to see if they actually manage to make a good isekai. Like,
well, you see, the thing's it's a genre now. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's a genre. It never used to be a genre, but now it's a genre, and now you're gonna get one whether you like it or not.
You're gonna get one every single season.
Dude, you look at like the manga stores online and things like that. Dude, there is like 12 isekais being released every week, and you're just like, oh fuck, I've read one, and now I'm being recommended all these other isekais. I don't.
Sao has made a bigger impact than anyone could ever imagine.
Yeah, like
just the idea of taking a bland hollow shell of a man, throwing them into a world they don't know so that everyone can live their life through this person and be like, whoa, this whole new world I've never seen before. Oh, I'm being shown around. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, someone I like died. Oh, I've got to now fight them in this new world. Like, that's every isekai ever made.
That's the thing, though. Like, I know Sword Art Online started the genre, right? But I feel like everyone's taking their influence from Log Horizon, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel
But-
like every time you get these like kind of new isekais, they're just like, whoa, you can put this here and you can put that there, and I've got like the hood and everything, and but they just don't have enough time to develop themselves like Log Horizon did. You know, Log Horizon was
Yeah.
just like, you've got 2 seasons to get to know fucking everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like you grow up with those characters in a weird way. But in these new isekais, it's just like, it's like the start of Log Horizon, but it never goes anywhere. Dude, actually, speaking of, what have you been watching, man?
Well, I've not been fully invested in anime that much. With me,
So
anime's
just-
weird because I'll go off of it for a bit and be focused on something else,
Hmm.
and then forget to watch anime, and then I'll realize at the end of the season and be like, oh my god, I've got so much to fucking watch. But the thing with me is, like, I won't watch anything, and then I'll binge an entire season like I did with Bunny Girl, which we talked about.
Ah, yeah.
So I'll binge Bunny Girl like no tomorrow, and then I'll get to the end, I'll finish it, and then I'll be like, I don't want to watch anything else because that took all of my
Ah.
all of my will to complete it, and then I've finished it, and I'm like, I don't want to watch anything else. I just want more Bunny Girl.
Oh, dude, I understand.
Which we're getting a film.
Oh, we are getting a film. Oh, dude,
Oh,
do
I
you think
want it.
it's like time enough now that we can actually start talking in spoiler territory of Bunny Girl?
Eh,
Do you
I'd maybe
think-
give it
give it
week
give
or
it give it
another
one
week.
more podcast.
I'd give it another week.
Give it one more
If you-
podcast.
if you're listening and you plan on watching Bunny Girl,
Watch it now.
and we'll talk about it next week in detail.
In
What I'm
many
thinking as
details.
well is like we need to not tiptoe around spoilers as much. We just
Yeah,
need
I
to
think
tell
so.
people at the beginning like there's gonna be spoilers. Stop listening or something, because it's like we're gonna end up talking about stuff when it's completely out of relevancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's
you never
true.
know. But you know
That's
what is in
true.
relevancy? You know what comes out today?
What?
Mob Psycho season 2.
Mob Psycho season 2 comes out today? What?
Yeah, it is today.
Dude, I'm the anime man. I didn't even know this. What the
I
fuck?
think it's actually airing as we speak. I think
Wait-
episode 1 is like just finished.
Wait, let's go.
Fuck the podcast. See ya.
Dude, actually, what did you
Live
think of
watch
Mob
along.
Psycho season 1? Did you like it?
I loved it.
Okay, so I asked this question a lot to a lot of different people. Did you like it more than One Punch Man?
No,
Really? Dude, I'm
I
the
like
opposite.
them both equal because they were both very different shows.
Mm.
I adored both of them.
See, it's weird. It's weird to say because I adore both of them. Like they're both amazing shows. But I don't know why. But Mob Psycho had so much charm.
Well, it's like the difference is like One Punch Man was a parody.
yeah.
It was just made to be a parody of anime. Whereas Mob Psycho was a show the guy wrote seriously and put character development and a storyline, and whereas One Punch Man is just this guy punches shit once. Like
Yeah,
that
that's-
was the whole plot of that show. Whereas
they got 13 episodes out of that, my dude.
yeah, whereas Mob Psycho
And it
was
was
an
so
actual
fucking
story,
hard.
and I loved it. It was a fucking masterpiece. Oh, so I'm so excited for season 2.
That's the thing. The thing that made me love Mob Psycho so much was just one character in particular, and that was Regan. Regan's the boy who's like he kind of like takes Mob under his wing, and he's just like scamming everybody.
Oh, I love that dude
He's
so much.
funny. Oh, dude.
Like, doesn't he try and convince a guy that he doesn't have a demon because of porn or something? Like the guy's possessed because of porn sites. I can't remember, but I just remember him screaming at someone about porn for no reason. I was like, this show is a masterpiece.
I can't remember that. Jeez, no, the bit that I remember. Oh, Jesus, I keep dropping
Oh.
things today. Like holy shit. The bit that I remember the most is when like specifically at the end of the show, where all the people with psychic powers are doing like an epic battle, and then Regan's just there like kicking the shit out of everybody. And you think, does he actually have like magic powers and we didn't even know for this entire thing? But no, he's just like running around punching people. It's like, Mom, run!
Oh, it's fucking great.
I just can't wait to see more of him.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like. I would even like appreciate just a spin off of him going around scamming people.
He is my favorite character. We might
Oh.
even get that. We might even get like an OVA. Like a
Oh,
2-episode
yes.
OVA of just like him doing like before he met Mob or something, and him just scamming boys. That'd be so cool if we got that. I'd love that.
Dude, I'd appreciate that like super much. Cause like
Same.
I don't know. Actually, speaking of like if we're talking about One Punch Man, isn't One Punch Man getting a second season as well?
Yeah, in April.
It
But it's a new studio. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a new studio?
Yeah, a new like animation studio on that.
I don't mind
So-
that. Like I'm actually okay with that. Like I don't
Well, because
I
the
don't get
first One
attached
Punch
too much.
Man,
Hmm?
it was passed around multiple studios, wasn't it? It
Was
had
it?
multiple studios working on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they
fuck.
had like they had the main animation when it was just normal, but all the fight scenes were all animated by different studios.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I think
That's why the art style changes constantly throughout fights.
Oh, that's actually really
Like,
cool. I didn't know that.
Studio
at all.
Trigger had a bit, and it just looked
really?
insane. I think it was Studio Trigger.
Oh my
it was-
god.
Very similar art style to like the fights in Gurren Lagann.
Hmm.
So I assume it's Studio Trigger.
I guess so. Like anything Studio Trigger like touches, like when it comes to fight scenes, is like
Oh, yeah.
super good.
See, that was
sorry, go
one
ahead.
thing I found weird about Gridman.
Mm-hmm.
The first episode had awful CGI, but then it was fine in the second.
You see, like, ooh, I don't want to say too much, but that's kind of the point.
Really?
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm just gonna completely come out and say this. This might get you to like finish the show. The show is super meta. Like it's
Right.
gonna be like a meta show. Like kind of like One Punch Man. It's kind of a parody, but it's a parody within a parody within like I can't say anymore. You gotta watch it. You gotta finish
Okay,
it.
I get what you're coming at. Like a sort of
It
I've-
gets serious. Like that's
Yeah.
the main thing I've got to say. It gets serious, and you're just like, whoa, this took a fucking turn.
well, I want to finish it because I want to learn more about the girl.
Which
The girl who's got that her own mech and all the dead bodies in her room.
Oh, yes.
I want to learn more about her. She's fucking cool.
I can't wait. I can't wait until you see that, dude. I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited.
She's like the main reason I've kept watching her and fucking Samurai Caliber. He's
Oh,
fucking great.
Samurai Kamala, dude. The first episode, like, I thought it was gonna be a horror show.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it was so eerie and so like awkwardly paced. I was just like, I don't know if I like this. In the second episode, I was just like, I don't
It's a
know if I
completely
like
different-
this. Yeah, I was still like, I was so confused. And then the third episode, I was like, oh, I don't know if I really like this. Then the fourth episode, I was set. I was just like, this is it. This is the one.
I really liked it from. Oh, sorry about that. I really enjoyed it from like the first episode because like I really liked his mate. You know,
oh,
the, like-
glasses con.
Yeah, he's so cool. And he's there like when they find the computer and he gets sucked in and everything. He's just there like, we've got a secret Gridman alliance. And I was like, this guy is a hero.
Dude, he's actually like he gets really cool later on. He's like
Oh,
just,
yeah,
he's
'cause
just a
he's-
chill dude. You know, like his role is he's glasses con, you know? Like you know how a
glasses
con's
boy.
supposed to be.
He has his. Is there a point where his glasses go white? Please. You know there will be.
There might be. Dude, it's a Studio
Oh.
Trigger show. How can they not do that?
Yeah, true.
Oh, what-
Like you can immediately tell it's Studio Trigger when you see the you know like the girl's mech that she's talking to on the screen. How it's got those fucking Gurren Lagann glasses.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's really cool as well. Actually,
He was,
Oh,
all the characters seem pretty good so far.
what do you think of Thick Thighs?
Save lives.
Dude, by Thick Thighs save lives, I mean
I've
her
seen
mom.
her everywhere. Oh god. Her mom was pretty good. Not gonna lie. But like the main girl, I've seen her everywhere.
She's
Like I've seen memes of her and everything. Like she's blew up
yes.
from what I've seen.
It's-
Like I saw a meme when it was like I can't remember. It's like she got thighs, she got the eyes, she's got something, but she'll never date you.
Whoa.
I remember just seeing a meme like that where it just turns at the end. You're like, oh.
Oh yeah? Well, I don't need her.
Well, I don't know how to come back to
This
that.
is that was you kind of ruined the fantasy there, bud. It's kind of a dick move.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave and never
Excuse
fucking
me.
speak to me again, you piece of shit.
Can you leave my my memory palette? Thank you very much. I'm thick of you, voice in my head. Oh, dude, I've got to say though, I'm really excited for this season. This season is going to be. It's actually the season that I know fucking nothing about. I'm trying my best not to look at any of the chart websites where they tell you what's going to come on, so that like I'm super surprised. Because I picked all the shows I was going to watch last season, then I like ran out of show.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I still need to finish Steins Gate Zero though. Actually, that's one that I still need to finish.
I still need to finish Stein Gates full stop.
You should finish Steins Gate like real soon. Like
I watched a few episodes of it and then I don't know. I wasn't fully vibing with it. I love the main character, the science guy, but
the science guy.
Bill Nye. Yeah.
Ian Kilmer,
I'm
the
shit with
science
names.
guy. Son of a bitch.
That's one thing I am shit with names. 100%. Even on like anime is the worst because it's Japanese names. I am awful. I mean, I'm shit with names like in real life with real people I know. So never mind. Like
you always
anime.
forget my name every time we start the podcast, and it always upsets me. But I try to
Steven,
keep
right?
it in. Yeah. I guess it's Steven.
I'm Steven today.
I guess it's Steven now. No, but dude, like, I don't know what it is. Like, everything else, I can't fucking remember shit, but when it comes to weeby stuff, like, I can remember the names of all the main characters, and I'm just like, God damn it, why aren't you here when I need you most? When I'm, like, singing fucking pop punk lyrics.
You can't even remember what bands sing what songs and what songs are the lyrics, but you can remember a name from an anime you watched 15 years ago.
That is actually the worst thing, because I already know, dude. I know there's a boy named Shinji in Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, everyone knows Shinji. Even I know Shinji.
But dude,
I've never seen it.
have you not?
Yeah.
Really?
Get in the fucking mech, Shinji.
Get in the fucking mech, Shinji. Dude, it's
I've seen a parody.
Oh,
It was fucking hilarious.
you kind of gotta watch the show. You gotta give it a go. This is the problem. We gotta have a weeb night. We gotta have a weeb night where we get everyone
With
together and we
Evangelion,
just
you
watch.
can't. There's
It's like-
nowhere to legally watch it without buying it.
It's on Netflix now.
Have they got Evangelion on Netflix?
Yeah.
Did they buy it? I remember hearing recently that no one had the rights to it.
They didn't.
Weird.
Netflix got it recently, I think. At least I saw
Oh.
that on the Twitter. At least, unless they've lied to
know.
me.
Let me have a look.
They lied to me.
Update your payment information.
Actually,
Nah.
speaking of a really good Netflix show, if you haven't watched it yet,
They don't have
please-
even.
no. Netflix.
Maybe they're getting it?
Maybe it's on American Netflix.
They've got Minecraft though.
Dude, wait, oh, the Minecraft, dude. We could play Minecraft story mode on the
Like,
Netflix.
Yeah, you could. It's a playthrough on Netflix.
You can do
How
that.
mental's that?
That's
So
I've
cool.
been seeing that. Have you seen the new Black Mirror episode?
No, I don't watch Black Mirror.
You should watch Black Mirror. It's because
There's only so much I can watch.
well, maybe you would want to watch like the new Black Mirror episode. It's like a giant movie, right? And it's a point and click like adventure. Like you choose the decisions of what
Is
happens.
that the Bandersnatch?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's really good. It's really, 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 really good.
I've been meaning to watch just Black Mirror in general. I've heard it's fucking great. Wait, new episodes of Always Sunny.
Oh, really? On the Netflix? I fucking there is new episodes of Always Sunny. Ah!
Oh shit!
I'm very excited.
I know what I'm watching later.
Dude, it's got to be fucking. Oh god, there's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff on Netflix. But actually, speaking of Netflix anime, right? Netflix has been killing it with anime recently.
Netflix is ripping shit up when it comes to anime.
It's ridiculous. Have you watched Agretsuko?
No, you've told me to. Is that
Please
the one with the
watch.
little red panda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please watch Agretsuko. It's like
That
the art style.
is that one. Isn't it a comedy?
It's a super comedy of existential crisis. Dude, if you've ever worked in an office, you will feel her pain.
I do plan on watching it because
it's definitely worth
kind
your
of-
time.
was it like a more story-driven version of like Pop Team Epic in a way? Like, is it that type of humor? Like, very bizarre?
No.
No. Is it just animals in a workplace?
It's animals in a workplace. It's a comedy, but it's just really funny. Like I guess the way that
is it The Office but with red pandas?
That's actually it's The Office but with red pandas without the interviews.
Oh, okay.
Right. So if you,
I definitely need to give it a watch.
yeah,
So that
if you
sounds
think,
fun.
yeah, right. Like you just helped me figure out how I'm gonna make everybody watch a Gretzico.
Well, because like the thing is with The Office, it's like with shows like The Office as well. Anyway, they know how to make people want a job they'd hate. Because I was watching The Office and I was like, damn, I'd love to work in an office. This seems like a laugh. No.
I was just about to say, dude, how does watching The Office make you want to join an office, dude? The Office is constantly on fire.
That looks funny. Mate, anything's better than sitting 10 hours in a dark office on your own doing nothing.
Oh my god, you know what? You have to watch a Gretzico now that you've said that. Like, literally, you have to. Like, that's... You...
Hell yeah.
The thing is, though, it's such a show that you just kind of, like, sit there and you go, fuck, I've been there. Oh, no.
Well, I'll set myself a goal. I need to watch it, the entire thing, by next podcast. You know, like how we've said to people, they need to finish Bunny Girl by the next podcast.
do.
I'll finish a Gretzico.
All right. Okay. Oh, do you want to give me one?
Ooh.
Dude, I want to get down with this. I want to be involved.
I want to be involved. I don't know, like, what haven't you seen?
That's a good one.
Everything I've mentioned, you've seen.
That's a good point. You know, first thing that comes to your mind. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, there's two.
Okay, 2. Shoot.
From Netflix.
Okay.
There's Big Mouth. If you haven't
I've seen
that,
the entire Big
you've
Mouth,
seen
yeah.
Big Mouth. Have you seen Big Mouth?
I've
Yeah.
seen Big Mouth, yeah.
Which it was pretty good, wasn't it?
You know, it's one of
It
those.
was a mess.
You see, it's one of those shows that I put on in the background, and I was just like, I don't like this, but I don't hate it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it because I love childish, out of this world humor. If you know what I mean? I mean, I dig that.
Like,
but
I don't know. It's one of those shows that made me kind of like a little bit uncomfortable, but I think that was the point. But like,
that was 100% the point.
Yeah.
It was so well written, in my opinion, the way that it made you feel uncomfortable, because that was 100%. It's a sexual show about kids, and they got away with it, which I don't know how they managed to get that on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's why it made me feel so uncomfortable, because like
It's all about kids going through puberty and all this shit, and
just like,
it was so wrong on so many levels.
you know how I joke all the time about the semen demon? There's like an actual semen demon in that fucking show, and it really took me off guard, because that was my thing. And I was just like, the semen demon's only in my head. That's not allowed. No, everybody can't have the semen demon.
But like,
Little did you know I wasn't special. Fuck.
It's one of those shows that, like, it's for a very select type of person, which I am. I am one of those people that finds very offensive, edgy humor funny, because I'm super into that type of shit, and it's really funny if you're into it. Like, it's kind of like a Family Guy type of show, but done right, isn't it?
I guess so. I got to admit, I always really enjoyed the Jewish families, like the family
oh
situation.
yeah, that shit was good.
Like, I remember I liked them, but like I don't know, I wasn't too keen on everybody else. I don't like, at least like I put it on in the background while I was working, so I wasn't paying 100% attention, so I can't really be like give like a full 10-page review of what I felt about Big Mouth. But
it definitely helps to pay attention the whole way through. No, I'm not trying to be like, because like I watch a lot of shows the way you do, where you just stick it on in the background and you'll occasionally listen in and watch it. But it's one of those shows that constantly refers to itself.
Really?
So there'll be jokes in like season 2 that you'd only get if you watch and remember season 1. Like, they constantly refer and go back on jokes throughout the whole thing. So you have to kind of listen to everything so that you get all the jokes towards the end.
Okay.
That might be why it was very tied into itself. But yeah.
Okay, I can get
Um,
that. Okay, all right. Okay, I
I really enjoyed it.
I haven't watched season 2 yet,
Season
so
1
I
was
might
good.
I might like
Season
actually
2's
pay attention to season 2 and see if I like it.
Season 2 is good, but it's not as good as season 1.
Ah, that always happens. They always do that.
It's still really good, but they introduced like new characters and new storylines, which were good, but not on par with season 1's, if you know what I mean. Like,
Is it?
you see
do
less
like...
of the dude, like the male hormone monster. You see less of him.
The semen demon.
Yeah, and he's my favorite character. He was so fucking funny. He was like Roger from American Dad, but more obscene, which I didn't think would be possible.
It's like I've got to admit, the voice cast like for that show were like superb. Like everybody,
they nailed it.
Everybody like did such a good job. Like I don't even actually know all the voice cast at all. Like they're probably like famous actors and things like that, but I thought they did like a really good job. Because it's like a very casually acted show.
If I recall, they're not
No,
that huge. Hang on,
That's
who's
even
Nick
better.
Roll? Nick Roll. Oh no, he's a pretty decently big
oh,
guy, but he the people who voice in it are also the writers, I believe.
oh really?
Yeah, it's one of those shows where like
kind of like a Family Guy, I guess.
kind of, yeah, and Always Sunny.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Peter. Oh, homie. Homie. Crump with me, sweetie.
I'll crump with you, sweetie.
Merch.
Anyway,
Merch.
I need to find you a
Oh,
show,
yeah.
don't I?
Merch. Merch.
Have you seen Final Space?
Final Space? No.
That's another Netflix animated show.
Final Space. All right,
It's
there
like
it
on
is.
par with like Rick and Morty.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
that's some high praise, sir. Will it raise my IQ?
In my opinion, it starts off weak.
Oof.
It starts weak, but trust me, you get through the first few episodes, and then it becomes great.
Okay. Okay, so are you saying that it's definitely a episode 3 type thing? You okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading it's Gary and Avocado.
You like?
I was just
all I heard from my side was just like, I was like, it's definitely a episode 3, and then you were just like, I was like,
sorry.
what did I do?
No, I was just reading the description of episode 3 to see if it is, and it gets good after episode 3. Like,
okay.
it's still good the first 3 episodes, but it gets way better
Okay.
after that,
Okay.
and it's like, because I stopped enjoying Rick and Morty
Mm-hmm.
at a point because it just felt too in your face.
Did you stop
know what I mean?
enjoying it though because it like of the community around it or of the actual
No,
show?
I
was shit? It's
No,
like,
I hate the community. I know, like it, but I still watched it without the community in mind because I was like,
yeah.
communities ruin everything.
Yeah, they well,
You
you see the things
you
that
can't
communities
tie.
well, you see the things that I'm always going to say this, right? Like there's always people that go, "Oh, dude, the community's terrible. I'm never getting into that." And I'm just like, "Oh, dude, but like only the bad
Anything that becomes
oh shit, like
Oh, God,
sorry.
sorry.
I was just saying like basically just the only time you see like a community is when people are being very loud, and the only people who are being very loud are the people that are very obnoxious. The rest are just
exactly.
enjoying the
Yeah.
show.
It's like if something gets popular, it's going to get those fans that are so loud that make the whole community seem bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, no, I still watched Rick and Morty as if the community didn't exist. I still enjoyed it, but there was also a point where it felt like it started to get stale. After season 2-ish, like season 3 felt like they were running out of ideas.
I will admit it did feel a bit strange. You know, like it did feel like they. You know when you kind of like are forcing a joke a little bit, and that was the point of the first 2 like seasons, right?
Yeah.
The point was the Joker's constantly forced, fuck it's Rick and Morty, fucking shit on the floor, kind of thing, and you're just like,
It runs off into a pickle.
right, yeah, but like,
Oh.
like that's the thing. Season 3, you kind of got like Pickle Rick and stuff like that, and it's like while I enjoyed the Pickle Rick episode, I do get what you mean. The joke, I guess it just comes to the point
Like,
where like
they did quite well at the beginning. Like, they did the whole breakout scene, which was class.
Yeah.
They did the Pickle Rick episode, which at the time I really enjoyed,
Mhm.
which now I don't because of the community. That's the one episode that got ruined for me, was that fucking Pickle Rick one.
Pickle Rick.
And oh god, can't stand
Rubber
it.
lubber lubber dub dub.
And then
Oh,
it just sort
fuck!
of, from there, like, I don't know, felt like they were running out of ideas, because they even said themselves they were struggling to finish season 3, and they're gonna struggle to make season 4.
It wasn't like half of the voice actors like drunk like when they were filming. Like,
No, that was just Justin.
yeah,
Justin
that
Roiland.
sounds like a Justin
'Cause
Roiland
there was
thing
a
to
scene
do, dude.
when Rick was drunk, and he had to method act because he just couldn't get the lines
Oh,
sober, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get drunk." There's a clip of it online. It's dead funny. Like, he keeps saying the wrong line, and they're like, "Justin, sort it out," and he's like, "Fuck you." It's dead funny.
oh.
And he's like, "One more drink." They're like, "No, Justin, no more drink. It's one
Justin.
more drink."
no, Justin, go to your room.
It's so funny.
Fuck you, I'm Pickle Rip. Grubba dubba dub dub.
But yeah, like, Final Space felt like a more story driven, because it's not got like the sort of age rating. I think it's like a 12. Yeah, it is. It's not
really?
like Rick and Morty, like sexy humor, swearing humor. It's just sort of like,
Are we talking Futurama?
yeah,
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 All right.
very Futurama.
I can
yeah.
super get down with
Uh,
that.
It's really good. And what's his name's in it? One of the guys who played Doctor Who. His name's got David Tennant.
Oh, David Tennant's in it? Wait, who's David Tennant?
Yeah, he plays the villain.
Oh, yes! David Tennant. Oh, he's plays the villain.
He doesn't sound like David Tennant though.
Ah.
It's weird. Like, if you heard it, you wouldn't have thought it was David Tennant at all. But
Okay.
he does a really good job. All the voices in it are great.
I'm gonna give it a go. Actually, I'm actually pretty excited for this because like now
I
that you've
promise,
brought that,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, actually, speaking of like, since you've been watching a lot of like the animated shows on Netflix, did you watch Disenchantment?
I haven't,
Oh.
and I really wanted to give it a go.
I like it. I like it a lot. A lot of
Is it
people
good?
don't. I like it. Yeah, it's
Because that's what I was worried about. I was like, he's been on Matt Groening, he's been on The Simpsons for so long, and then he's made a Netflix original.
dude.
Is it gonna be good?
See, like the things that it feels like Futurama without it being in the
So it's-
future. Like it's
Is it a bit more of like a bit more adult than The Simpsons?
yeah, like definitely more adult than The Simpsons. It's just it just feels like Futurama, but then again,
Well,
like
it's got Futurama's art style, hasn't it?
it does, but in the way that it's wrote as well, it just feels like the show was like it just feels like it's like a spin-off season of Futurama, and like while I like that, like it might put you off, I guess.
No, like that's one of the things I still need to watch more of is Futurama.
Really?
I watched a little bit as a kid, but never really got into it. But I wish I did, because Fry is like a hero.
Fry's just, dude, I will never forget. If you haven't watched this episode, you should go back and watch this episode, like in particular, the episode with the dog, and he's just like waiting outside the pizza shop for Fry as he goes into the future, and it's like really sad.
I haven't seen it. No.
No! Oh no,
No.
that's the episode that everybody who watches Futurama knows. No!
That's what I mean. I didn't watch much Futurama. I was like, as a kid, I was like, nope, Simpsons is better, because I watched it every day.
Dude, it was constantly like replayed, that episode. That episode was constantly replayed, and every single time it made me cry. It makes me cry to this day. Like, I watched it like literally a week ago, and it makes me so fucking upset. it shouldn't make me upset because I know what they're doing. They've just put a dog in the narrative, and they're just like, this dog, you're gonna want to save this dog, and I'm just like, I'm gonna want to protect that dog, and they know that I've watched this episode already.
Anytime someone puts a dog in anything, you know it's not gonna have a happy ending. Like,
dude,
you know that dog is in there for the emotional relief, like 100%.
No, but you see, the thing is though with this dog, the dog starts off like already dead. The dog is
Right.
dead at the start of the episode, so you know what's gonna fucking happen to it. You're just like, okay, they set you up for like, okay, yeah, so this dog dies and shit, and Fry's just like, I want to bring it back to life, and they're just like, we can do that. But then he like decides not to bring it back to life. But then you see like a big flashback of like just the dog waiting for Fry back like in the past, and it just he waits there and then it ends, and then
Blair, it's okay, man. It's okay. Shh. It's fine.
I really
Just
like
got
that episode. Like, if that episode can make me cry to this day, I've watched it like 1,000 times. Just watch that episode and then come back to me, and then we can cry together.
I want to actually watch Futurama properly because there's so many like shows from back in the day that I've never fully watched through. Like that, and there was the IT Crowd.
I haven't watched the IT Crowd actually. That has a laugh
Like,
track,
just
doesn't
stuff
it?
like that. Yeah, it's a sitcom.
Oof, I can't do laugh tracks. Can't do them.
I don't mind them.
I used to not mind them, but like watching Drake and Josh as a young boy like got me just ruined it for me.
That's what I mean. I lived on Nickelodeon, so everything had a laugh track.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like Drake and Josh. Did iCarly?
iCarly had a laugh track as well.
I think so, yeah.
iCarly was so ahead of its time. Like literally a show about an internet show. Like,
yeah, it was a show about like YouTubers and having like all this, and like that wasn't even fully established back then.
It wasn't, no.
That you could have a full career of running a YouTube channel, and like how it knew.
Oh, did you remember Gibby?
It knew what would happen. Oh, Gibby was great.
He has a YouTube channel.
There's this GIF a video that I've watched a million times of just Gibby smacking Carly's brother over the head with a stop sign, and it's still to this day the funniest thing I've ever watched.
Wait,
It's just him sneaking up and then bap.
dude, you have to check out Gibby's YouTube channel. He's actually a YouTuber now. Okay, I'm gonna post it to you, right? But I'm gonna tell everybody here. Okay, so if you guys want to check out, if you guys have watched iCarly and you know Gibby, he has a YouTube channel now called Sad World, and they're the most weirdest videos on the planet.
This is terrifying.
Right? They're so weird. It's so strange, and they're all really kind of good, but they're very strange. Look up Sad World, guys. Sad World. SADWORLOD. You guys know how to spell it. I'm dyslexic.
This is so weird.
It's so-
What even is this?
It is so weird, right? It's so fucking good, though. Guys, please watch his YouTube channel. Gibby, come on the podcast.
Defend yourself. I've noticed that's what you say every single time we talk about anybody on the podcast.
I think so, but like,
We'll finish a conversation about someone and you'll be like, oh, well, you know what, Justin Timberlake, come on the podcast and defend yourself.
Yeah, I don't-
Everyone.
well, they don't even need to defend themselves. They've got like more money and more fame than me, but like,
Everyone just needs to come on the podcast to defend
yeah,
themselves.
exactly. I'm talking shit, and I want to get hit.
Blairlex, come on the podcast, defend yourself.
What, me? Oh, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Blairlex. I'm a YouTuber. Heard somebody was talking shit.
And somebody was talking smack. Well, actually, it was Alex of the Boicast.
Oh fuck!
He was chatting shit on Blairlex.
Little do you know, I'm just having like a crisis in my head right now. There's just like it's just like, I heard you were talking shit. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. I was talking shit.
screaming.
Defend yourself. I'll fucking defend myself.
Yeah, listen here, you pieces of shit. Oh, who's a piece of shit? Who are you talking to, you piece of shit? I'm a piece of shit. Oh, no.
I just wake up and I'm just like, oh, that was a terrible dream. You're like on the other side of the bed, and you're just like, "What's up, Blairlex?" I'm just like with my microphones on and things like that, and I'm just like, I just had a terrible dream that I was fighting myself, and I was losing.
Yeah, like you have this dream about having a fight and an argument with yourself, and then you wake up next to a mirror and just like, ah!
Oh my fucking god.
It's real.
I love this podcast, dude. We have too much fun.
We've been all over the place this week.
We definitely this definitely has been the most sporadic podcast. But I suppose that's where we gotta end it.
So here's your homework before we end it.
Homework.
Viewers.
Is that a segue to the end of the podcast?
Son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
So viewers, by next week, you have to finish Bunny Girl, the anime. What's the full name of it again? Probably can just find it by searching Bunny Girl.
You can search for by Bunny Girl, but we have to keep our
It
integrity.
is Seishun Buta Yaru wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo Minai.
Hi, arigato gozaimasu.
Sugoi.
本当にバカ
Or
ですか?
what else is it? What else is it known as? What's its like English?
It's got a
translation
light
name?
novel name, so it's very fucking long.
Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
But he fucking does though. It's fake
Yeah,
news.
and he has lewd thoughts.
He's dreaming about her all the time.
Oh, that shit was so good.
Oh,
So
please
yeah,
watch it.
next week you gotta finish that so we can go into detail and enjoy a good
A
discussion.
good discussion.
Blair,
Oh,
you gotta finish Final Space
Mhm.
by next week,
I will.
and I'll try and remember bits about it.
And you have to finish the
And I have to finish. It's a Gretzico. or whatever
Agretzico,
it's
yeah. You have to watch Agretzico, dude. It's important. But I've had the hiccups this entire podcast. I don't know if you've heard a single hiccup from me, but I've been trying.
I've heard the occasional one.
Dude, I've been
It's fine.
trying to keep them down. I'll just be like,
I've been coughing the whole time. This one's just been a mess.
So speaking of messes, dude, why don't you tell me more about where people can find you?
Oh, where can you find me? Well, you can find. I zoned out super hard. Then I was like, where can they find me? You can find me on YouTube as Scottscy, on Instagram as Scottscy, on Twitter as ScottscyYT, and on twitch.tv/Scottscy. I'm going to be coming back to YouTube very soon. I've been doing streams again, and you know what? 2019 is going to be good for the Scottscy.
New year,
Blairlex.
new podcast, 2019. You've heard it here first. Whoa, is it my turn?
Where are you from?
Hi, I'm from Ireland. You guys can find me over at twitch.tv/Blairlex. You can also follow me on twitch.tv/YouTube, youtube.com/c/Blairlex. I have a new video out on there that's literally just the entire year of Twitch put down into like 30 minutes of Twitch clips. If you guys would like to check
It's a
that
really
out.
fun, good video.
Dude.
The intro breaks me every single time. That's hard.
I'm very proud of that intro, dude. I'm very proud. It was the most easiest
That
intro I've
intro
ever
fucking
made in
kills
my
me.
entire life. And yet, I'm
Oh,
very
it's
proud
so
of it.
good.
You can also find me as well on Twitter as well. Twitter and Instagram at Blairlex my dude. Yeah,
Look at you.
dude, I did it. I only stumbled upon my words like 7 times that time.
You tried. You
I gave it a
tried.
good go. Right, and with that, guys, we'll see you guys again. Thank you guys so much for
Time
watching
for
the
bed.
podcast. We're actually definitely gonna go to sleep after this.
Well, I'm meant to play some VR with Joe, but I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god.
I'll probably end up playing VR. You know, it'll wake me up a bit.
Yeah. Get yourself in some
You need to
VR.
get yourself some sleep.
going
You
to
were,
bed.
you were falling asleep before we even started the podcast.
Dude, I haven't been to sleep yet, dude, at all. Dude.
Oh my god, that was me yesterday. To be fair.
Oh, dude. Let's fucking end this podcast, dude, so we can get back to our fucking lives. Let's do it.
Everyone tweet at Blair. Good night.
Blairlex, my dude. That Blairlex, my dude.
At Blairlex, my dude, just tweet him good
Night.
night, sweet
Mwah.
prince, and then post a picture of a dog.
Okay. And with that, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week for next week's episode. See you guys again.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Don't forget picture of a dog.
Why is it always the pictures of the fucking dog, man? They're fucking
I don't
everywhere.
like
You got
dogs.
Too many dogs
What's
going
wrong
on.
with dogs? Dogs are
Dog-
funny. Dog off.